Look, the Warriors ceiling with Jimmy right now is a first round exit. Okay, listen. I was looking for the Warriors. I'm thinking that they're gonna go out there and go get a Beyonce or Taylor Swift. They end up getting a Nicki Minaj, and that's okay.
What?
That is Jimmy Butler a great player? Yes. Is he one of those powerful mover needles at this point that he's a second option? I don't believe so.
Kendrick Perkins, yet again, with a miss. You see, at the time of this recording, the Warriors are 7-2 since acquiring Jimmy Butler. And considering he didn't even play in their loss versus Philly last night, it should really be more like 8-1, but oh well. But anyway, after picking up Jimmy, the Warriors are one step closer to reviving their season after literally being the 10th seed at some point before All-Star break. You know, the Warriors have faced some trials and tribulation this season, but as of recently, they're hooping. And between the couple of reasons we can point to for their success as of recently, today we'll discuss the elephant in the room, Jimmy Butler. Because I know it's early, you feel me, we really shouldn't jump into any conclusions. He's been on the team for less than a full month, but damn it, it's looking good so far. I mean, according to the internet, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler, just that dynamic was supposed to be a mess. You know, a locker room wreck show, a chemistry catastrophe. Folks was acting like they were going to be having sparring sessions mid-game on the court. And according to some folks in NBA media, just because Jimmy isn't that go-to second fiddle superstar at this point in his career, things weren't going to work out. You know, we got people out here putting, R&B analogies on things like, man. Long story short, all of these assumptions about the Warriors have aged poorly. So I do believe the Warriors deserve some credit for their moves as of recently, and today we gotta talk about it. So yeah, bro, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, man. How do you feel about the Golden State Warriors? Do you believe they have a chance at being anything more than a first round exit? Does it have anything to do with Jimmy Butler? Why not? And man, really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks back with another video. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the video if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content and around the ground of 5K, so I most def appreciate it. But yeah, man, back to the vid though. Now, admittedly, when talking about the addition of Jimmy to the Warriors, we would be kidding ourselves if we didn't acknowledge that the whole dynamic is currently in the honeymoon phase. Like, bro, I saw an article sourced by Shams claiming that Jimmy sees the Golden State Warriors as the best organization he's ever played for. My guy, it's been less than a month. He hasn't even played 10 games. Truth be told, Joe Lacob, the Warriors owner or GM, whatever, threw that bag at him that Pat Riley wasn't really trying to spend, and all of a sudden Jimmy's happy. I mean, we're talking about over $100 million contract over the course of 2 years at the age of 35. That's enough to make anyone joyful about whatever their career is. However, in the same breath, it may prove to be a very worthy investment. Two things can be true at the same time. And you see, I was a bit confused hearing comments like Perkins claiming that the Warriors needed an additional superstar kind of guy because it oversimplified the situation in Golden State. Like, bro, everyone knows the Warriors have been over-reliant on Steph for majority of the season, so it would help to have an offensive juggernaut. Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious. But they also had plenty of other problems where Jimmy provides value. Look, in the 8 games he's played for the Warriors, he's averaging 16 points, about 6 rebounds, and nearly 6 assists, shooting 43% from the field, a 3-point percentage not worth mentioning, and 86% on free throws. And these are numbers that seem pretty solid, but definitely don't jump off the screen like, yeah, he's cooking. But that's literally, Jimmy's game and his value. In a recent interview after one of their games, Steve Kerr hit it on the nail when talking about Jimmy Butler's ability, and I'll put the quote on the screen. But, basically, he just praised how much of a fundamental hooper he is, in addition to how Jimmy helps the Warriors flow just with his passing ability. I mean, y'all, basketball really is so simple. If you have a player that teams see as a threat when driving to the rim, enough for them to send, multiple defenders, you've got a valuable hooper. I mean, everyone knows when you draw at least 2 defenders, somebody's gotta be open. And this is something simple Jimmy brings to Golden State. in addition to the whistle. Like, man, it's no secret the Warriors are seen as soft. They earned that stereotype by being one of the first, if not the first NBA team in modern day to be so 3-point reliant. You add in their small ball lineups, and as a result, the refs treat them accordingly. Truth be told, for the longest time and damn near to this day, the Warriors and Steph specifically don't get as many whistles as they should get. But see, with Jimmy on the team, at least someone can consistently get to the charity stripe, and he makes the freebies, currently shooting 86% on about 7 to 8 attempts per game. So yeah, the evidence speaks for itself as far as his production. They don't really need 25 points a game from him. And then, beyond all of this, and there's a whole nother component to adding someone like Jimmy, and I believe it's less measurable by numbers, you feel me? We're talking intangibles. You see, when Jimmy first landed in Cali and reporters asked him about his fit on the team, he said, "We good. Pass the ball to Steph and get out the way." And although he laughed when he said it, bruh, we all know there was an element of truth to this statement. Like, you really gotta think about it. Jimmy Butler has experienced something that Draymond, for example, never has, which is having to face Steph Curry, playing against the Steph Curry experience. So for Jimmy, I imagine the opportunity to be on Steph's team was and is enough to bring back his joy for hoops, besides the bread, of course. Take, for example, Steph versus Orlando the other day. Classic Steph Curry performance. 56 points, 12 threes, just nuclear offense. I've seen some comments on social media like, hey, 2016 Steph showed up. But nah, I don't agree. Steph always has a couple games like that each season. Players that go against Steph Curry know this. So, to Jimmy's point, his reaction to this performance spoke volumes, because he basically said watching Steph go out there and do his thing on offense, carrying the team many times, inspires them to be great on defense, because that just allows them to secure another possession for Steph to go crazy. Come on, man. Come on. For someone who at one point was labeled a locker room cancer, those comments from Jimmy are pretty humble. Mind you, he's easily the second best player on the team. So if he's of that mindset, I can only imagine, or at least hope, that that sort of thing just trickles down to the rest of the crew. I know all the drama with the Miami Heat earlier in the season really tainted his image, it tainted the brand. But let's not be confused. Jimmy is nice, bro. Like 2 finals appearances, he's a winner. At his best, he's a mid-range assassin, slicing to the rim with physicality, daring defenses to go up with him, maybe even hitting a 3 or 2, all while playing some solid defense, mind you. So yeah, but all in all, I won't drag this video on too much longer, but long story short, he brings new life to the team, and this is pretty much what we're seeing in their 7-2 record since landing him. But yeah, bro, with that being said, y'all let me know in the comments, do you believe the Warriors could make something shake in the Western Conference? The OKC Thunder are really the only team head and shoulders above the rest record-wise, so things could definitely get interesting around April, May, June. Also, let me know your thoughts on Jimmy's impact on the Warriors. Do you believe this record or stretch is sustainable? And yeah, I appreciate y'all watching. Like the sub, share, sub if new, all of that. I will see y'all boys in the next one, and I'm out.